It is now 6:49, and joining us in the studio this morning, Mishawaka Mayor Dave Wood. It's going to be a long day for you. Thanks for getting up early and coming in with us. Tonight's the State of the City address.
It is.
Your theme this year is transformations. What last year was so transformative about Mishawaka?
You know, we are seeing transformation everywhere, whether it's in our downtown, where we're seeing new development for the first time in many, many years, or even on our north side with some of the new infrastructure that we're putting in that's bringing in new development. We're just seeing growth all around.
You have made a lot of investments in city parks over the last few years. Central Park, of course, is likely the most obvious to most people. It's been a complete transformation there. Do you think this is paying off for the city in ways beyond what you envisioned? And that, I mean, more than just people showing up and using the parks.
It is. I think amenities infrastructure drives development, and so we're seeing that in our downtown, whether it's the Riverwalk, more and more people there each and every year. The park this year, Central Park, had over 100,000 people visit it in the 2 months that we had it open. And so we know that that's bringing people in, but it's also bringing in development. We're seeing new housing opportunities in our downtown for the first time in decades, and we're seeing just an overall return of people coming back to the downtown.
Is there a concern that there might be some issue with safety in city parks? I know that there's a lot of talk about putting up cameras and the like in those parks. Is that a concern of yours?
You know, we've had planned to put up cameras for a long time. It's pretty much to just really protect our investment, to keep from having the nuisance or the vandalism types of issues that we've been seeing over time. We've not really had any serious crime concerns out there, but this is another deterrent even in that regard. So just the presence of those cameras, us being able to go back and check the loops, but we think that'll be a deterrent in and of itself.
The city recently annexed, well, I say recently, within the last several years, it annexed a lot of areas north around what had been considered Granger, State Road 23, Gumwood, Main Street. There's another big development happening across the street from Heritage Square, Toscana Park, that's called Grandview. It's already in the process of growing beyond its original plan. Is there any concern on your part that perhaps the growth is getting to the saturation point?
Not at all, but it is you know, a challenge for us to keep up with the growth. We have to be able to provide not only the roads, but also the services, the utilities, electric, water, and all the infrastructure that goes along with that. So we're able to keep up with that, and so before we grow and annex, all of our departments review what we're about to do, the plans, and we proceed from there.
All right, the State of the City is tonight, just after the Common Council meeting. Thanks for coming in this morning.
My pleasure.
Bright and early. And Mayor Wood, thank you.
Thank you
very much. Gary, let's get caught up on the forecast.